Farmer Walter's turkey has escaped, and just a week before Thanksgiving. Walter had intended the turkey to feed his entire family. Now, how is he going to feed everyone? He goes over the guest list again in his mind. He and his wife have 4 daughters. Each daughter has 1 brother. How many people are in Walter's family? The farmer is so frazzled he can barely remember the size of his family. He'd been fattening up that turkey all year. The bird probably got help from Blez the deer. Darn him to the tips of his antlers. 7. Okay, now that the farmer remembers the size of his family, he can properly brainstorm a solution. But if anyone finds out the turkey escaped, especially his wife Skylar, he's in trouble. It reminds the farmer of something his father used to say. What are you better at the less you practice it? How did Frederick get it into his bird brain to make a break for it? Walter fed that ingrate since he was a baby turkey. Marriage. And it wouldn't be an exaggeration to say this farmer's marriage itself is at stake if he doesn't provide this Thanksgiving. Hanger is real, people. Walter knows he needs to find a food solution fast. But not a fast food solution, of course. He begins wildly looking around and muttering to himself. He looks totally crazy, but it seems like he's trying to work out some logistics.
If you have 1, you have none. If you have 2, you have 1. If you have 3, you have 2.
What is Walter talking about? This is the last thing the farmer needed. Last week, he lost a horse, a whole horse. He's got to pull things together. Slices. 1 whole cake has 0 cuts. 2 pieces of cake have 1 cut. 3 pieces had 2 cuts, and so on. Okay, so dessert is covered. But you can't have cake for dinner. Or can you? Nah, Walter needs to find a better solution.
What if instead of turkey, we roasted squirrels?
Wait, hear me out.
They're all over the farm, and they're such a nuisance anyway, always eating our lovely chestnuts. 1.5 squirrels eat 1.5 nuts in 1.5 minutes. So how many nuts do 9 squirrels eat in 9 minutes? Okay, so it's not turkey, but there's a certain nutty tang to squirrel meat, right? I mean, maybe? Please don't sick PETA on me. The answer? That's a lot, especially when we could be eating those nuts. Forget the squirrels.
Walter is panicking when his neighbor farmer stops by to say hi. Walter explains his predicament. Listen, Walter, I feel for you, and I like a good bet. If you can answer this question, I'll give you my nice fat cow. If you can't, you'll have to give me your nice fat pig. Spell cow using 14 letters. This is so like Gus, to torture his neighbor when Thanksgiving itself is at stake. Farmers are tough friends.
I don't know.
Too bad, Walter. It would be written as C-O-W. Now, please hand over your P-I-G to me. Out both a turkey and a pig, the farmer is feeling really desperate. He glances up at his apple tree and thinks, well, worst comes to worst, we could have apples carved into the shape of a turkey. There are 8 apples on each tree. How can Walter's 7-person family equally share 8 apples? Can you believe it's come to this? Apples for Thanksgiving dinner? Apples?
I know the answer to this one. Finally, I can just eat the extra one.
Walter braces himself for the worst Thanksgiving ever, and somewhere far away, Frederick the turkey is living happily ever after. Find the hidden clue in this video and figure out the theme of our next Train Your Brain special episode.